If I were Peter Obi, I'll come and take that ticket. I'll make a very strong stake for that ticket. And
Peter Obi should return to the PDP.
I think that if I were him, I'll make a strong stake for that ticket.
So guys, that was Showumni, actually a leader in PDP. So he came out and gave reasons why he feel or think that it would be best for Peter Obi to come back to PDP. And like he have his reasons. But before the guys relate to his reasons, let me get your own point. Do you think it's ideal or reasonable for Peter Obi to go back to PDP? Let me hear your opinion in the comment section. So guys, hear his reasons and then I'll be to guys in a minute.
The talks within the APC was in 2023 that Buhari subtly worked against the Tinubu ticket.
But did he win or did he not win?
So that's the question.
Okay, so if somebody was, without conceding to you, if somebody was not the president, had been out of power since 2007 in Lagos, and he won a presidential election, which you people say Buhari was not with him and policies were directed against him, and then you actually think that that kind of person is going to fret because of what? Have all the governors in the APC said they are unwilling? Look, I'm a PDP man. Well, they can source in their own stew. I'm interested in stability. The APC as a political party, I wish them stability. When they won the election in 2015, although I was not part of that, but I was happy for them because I thought, okay, Nigeria will have another stable political party, and they've won 3 elections too, which is not bad. So when they get to the hurdle of what they're going to do with their presidential election, it's their business. They'll take that decision. I am interested in saying very clearly, the pathway for People's Democratic Party of Nigeria to win the next election is very clear to me. It's unambiguous.
How would that happen?
Oh, I will not tell you that completely, but I will just say to you, in the last election, we got 6-point-something million votes. The third person, Peter Obi, who is also a PDP man really, until he went there, got 6.1 million votes. The third person, who is also a PDP man, Kwankwaso, got 2-point-something million votes. Can you not see that it is the votes of the PDP that was fragmented? Can you just imagine if we just joined the PDP numbers back together and figured out a decent way of picking a fit-for-purpose candidate?
That would be like 15 million or thereabout votes. If you put
so that's like a stroll in the park. We're going to win. And we are not under obligation to keep giving the ticket of the presidential candidacy of PDP to only one individual. Although nobody is preventing anybody from contesting, everybody must be willing, ready, prepared to play by the rule. And part of the things that political leaders should not do is demarcate their party, forgetting that that same party they wish to demarcate had favored them 1 times too many. And if you don't get that, then I think you don't stand for it.
So it would have been, if Atiku gets the ticket of the PDP, that would have been 3 times back to back.
That's not even the point. What about the one we gave him that made him vice president, that made everybody know him?
That's twice.
Exactly. Add that to the 2 ones that we gave him as presidential ticket.
So you are inferring that it may not be fair
I am saying
for Atiku to run again in 2027.
No. Don't listen, Sheung. Don't let's kid about. What I'm saying is that, you see, the People's Democratic Party, my party, we are a party that allows free contest. We have never been a party where we hold anybody's hand. I mean, can you imagine Wike losing 2023 election? Do you know the kind of contribution they had been making before then? Do you know what type of bills he has been picking on behalf of people before then? But because it was a free contest, everybody came, somebody dropped down for somebody, and another person won, and the result is the result. Of course, people can brood, people can be upset and all that, but that's fine. But in the 2027 too, the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria will open up its rules, will announce when it is time for buying the form. Anybody that feels strong enough to contest should go and contest there. If I were Peter Obi, I'll come and take that ticket. I'll make a very strong stake for that ticket. And
Peter Obi should return to the PDP.
I think that if I were him, I'll make a strong stake for that ticket, because I really do not see why the Igbos. This party was actually conceived in the bedroom of Alex Ekweme. I really do not see why the Igbos and the southern leaders and other leaders of thought in the country, especially in the PDP, cannot say, okay, we accept, we owe a Southeastern debt. Here's the ticket. If Peter can do 6 point something all by himself, with no governor, no nothing, can you imagine what he would do with 12 governors and a strong grassroots infrastructure? Have you seen the way we do primaries? Our primaries are like movies. They're like a movie set. We don't joke about. It's so choreographed. It's so beautiful. And if we've gone everywhere else. We've not gone to the Southeast. But Peter is at liberties to do as he wishes.
So Peter, if Peter Obi goes to the PDP, it's almost like a stroll.
It will likely get
into the presidency.
It will likely get the ticket. I don't know about stroll. Every contest must be, keenly contested. You have to count. You can't count.
But it will be easier for him.
Because he'll be, if he gets that, if his numbers and his animate energy that is following him were to follow him into the PDP and he was the presidential candidate, I can guarantee you Peter will take the Southeast. Peter will take the South-South. Peter will take the Christian North. Peter will take North Central. Do you know how many votes PDP can bring for him, even without campaigning? Just PDP and people will just come apart.
But it doesn't look like Peter will leave Labour Party.
It's not listening. You asked a question that allowed me to speak to that possibility.
To the permutation.
If Atiku picks the ticket of the PDP, the challenge is we have to find somebody that can back him. If Seyi Makinde picks the ticket of the PDP, the challenge is we have to find somebody that will back him. I've heard a lot of people in the country as I go around tell me that, Shagun, why are you not even talking to us about Bala Mohammed? If Bala, the former governor, the governor of Bauchi State, if Bala picks the ticket, we'll back him. There is always a pathway for. If I, Shagun Showumni, get a ticket to the PDP, I know where to go find the running mate. What I'm trying to say in essence is that people must understand political parties must be nurtured. It's not every day that it's going to be easy. The difficult work has to be done by those that have been given much, and to whom much is given, much is expected. Nobody should use their gravitas to begin to try to see how they're going to destroy the oldest in this republic.
Because how do you then react to those who are making the illusion that PDP is gradually dying and they just waiting for his obituary? Now, this was what former Deputy Governor Fidelis Tabgun directly accusing Nyesom Wike of actively working to destroy the PDP. And there are those who are saying that there is a pathway that the PDP, the way it's going, is being treated as though it's incapacitated and waiting to be killed and buried before the 2027.
Listen, the party that Obafemi Awolowo started and did his politics, UPN, is dead. So to that extent, any political party can die. But I do not see the gloom they see. I do not see the gloom they see. What I see is that the last outing, which was the Atiku outing, there were 5 governors of the PDP who, for reasons of saying not south, they had their issues. Yeah? Those 5 governors worked with the ruling party, plus the governors that the ruling party had, and yet they could only muster 8-point-something million votes. And the PDP was still able to do 6.8, 6.9 million votes. Do you get? That's not the kind of party that you say is dying.
His point is actually on the issue of numbers. Like he said that if P2B can pull his number, because P2B did wonders in the last election, only him. Imagine joining a new party that was not actually that famous or known. P2B entered the party was now booming. And then he pulled the number he pulled. Like P2B destroyed his opposition with numbers. If not because that election was rigged, P2B would have created history. A man joined a party that had no name then, and the party gave him the platform. P2B boomed the party. Imagine the number P2B was pulling in Southeast, in the North, everywhere. P2B was everywhere. P2B won Lagos State. P2B won Tinubu in Lagos State. P2B won in Abuja. P2B won in the Southeast. P2B won in many places. Imagine, then his point is now, imagine if P2B joins PDP, the kind of number he will pull. That is his own point. But I want to get your own views in the comment section. Do you think it's ideal or it makes sense for P2B to join PDP back? So I'll see you guys. Let me get your views in the comment section. But I'll see you guys in my next video. If I need, you can subscribe. It's your boy again, Kizo. See you guys.